Coming to you live from the Rinks and Hop Hog, you're listening to the LI Sport Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, or the SCHSHL. I'm Ryan Brownigan, going to be taking you through this battle of two heavyweights in the freshman division. 7-2, St. Anthony's taking on ESM. And both of these teams boast star-studded players with some of the best point scorers in the freshman division. For ESM, Daniel Brown, 14 goals, 19 points. That is good enough for top five. He's currently fifth. And on the other side, Dylan Schlicht for St. Anthony's, 9 goals, 16 points. 13 goals, 16 points for Schlicht. 9th most points in the freshman division. However, potentially a bigger storyline of this game is who's going to be in net for each of these two teams. For ESM, they've got goaltender Austin Pagano. She is nothing short of spectacular. Last game I called the 3-2 loss. She truly, that game coming to KPC, also one of the top teams in the freshman division. She was lights out in that game. And for St. Anthony's, whether it's Michael Elko or Peter Frankaitis, they have a good goaltender that'll be backstopping them in net. Curious of the two who will get the start. Confirming with me before the game was the ESM coaching staff. They told me Austin would get the start tonight. And so that brings us to looking at the last few games of these teams. And again, it's a 2 straight losses for ESM. They lost 2 tops in the division. East Islip 7-2 on December the 2nd, and then December the 7th, as I mentioned, lost that very close game to KPC. Meanwhile, St. Anthony's, they also lost to KPC and East Islip 6-4 and 5-2, respectively. They got back on their winning ways just a few days on December the 7th. Not a few days ago. It's already December 20th. Hard to believe. They defeated Northport Huntington 6-0. And that is where we stand. You're listening to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brown again. I'll be right back for Puck Drop. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. A battle of 4th place and 5th place in the division as we are underway here on the north side. They score! Seconds in! Blink and you missed it! And ESM strike first! Oh, the fans didn't even get comfortable in their seats yet. And ESM take the 1-0 lead before you could blink, and they're going for more. There's 2. Wow! It's 2-0 in less than 38 seconds. Alex Jablonski scored the first, and now Kevin Beckman is on the board. And ESM waste no time making it 2-0. Wow. St. Anthony's, less than 30 seconds into the game, are down by 2. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. We're in for a drag race here tonight. And a turnover, kick back into the ESM zone, and back the other way, try to break out our ESM. However, it's turned back over, taken back the other way. It's a good move up the ice from Gasparic. Gasparic tried to play it, defended well by Everett Schupp. Comes across, and Giacopi couldn't get on the other end of it. Collides with Schupp, and it's trying to bank it out and sent deeper. It's a good play made by Neil Doyle. Back to get it on the other side, Liam Becker. Puck just sitting there, a high stick, touches it for St. Anthony's. You'll get the whistle and a stoppage in play. 13:41 to go here, first period. ESM striking early twice. Assists on those goals. Jacob St. Clair getting both of them. He's got 2 assists in the game. An offensive zone faceoff for ESM. And they'll win it. Shot off the draw, sticked away. I haven't even gotten to talk about Peter Frankaitis, and that shot from the point block. Goaltender for St. Anthony's. Gonna try to shake off those 2 early goals. He makes his first save of the night there. Turned over. St. Anthony's look to work it back up the other way. It's Jake DeAndrea. Handing off to Schlicht, who shoots that one well wide. Picked up and kept alive at the blue line for the moment, and yeah, Palladino does keep it in. It goes in! Oh, it found its way through! And St. Anthony's cut the lead to 1. As we take another look at this one. Harmless looking shot, finds its way into the slot, changes directions very quickly and just trickles through Pagano. Great passing play by St. Anthony's. And they have cut the lead in half. DeAndrea from Adriano Morabito and Ryan Palladino have made this a 2-1 game. St. Clair has to go off his stick. And if this is a playoff preview, what a playoff we're gonna get as Morabito carries that one in off sides. Jablonski putting the glove in the face of 73. It's Jake DeAndrea, the goal scorer. Beckman hands it back, goes off of a St. Anthony's player and back the other way for a play out in front of save made Pagano, and she'll poke it out of harm's way. Cooper Ferrara, the player who chipped that out in front of the net, goes all the way down for an icing. It didn't look like it was hit very hard, but the puck just no friction on it. Rolled its way all the way down. .28 to go first period, 2-1. ESM. They scored twice within 30 seconds. Shot from the point, stopped by Pagano, rebound, swipe that, scramble out in front, and a good little kick save there by Austin Pagano. She read that beautifully. Put out, good flip pass ahead, and sent in by Bonaventure. Comes out of the zone. Good pass coming from Neil Doyle across, but it's broken up, taken off the stick of Ferrara. Moving it back in here is Pape. Here comes Aiden Pape, poked away from him. Right onto the stick for a shot and a blocker save Pagano. Neil Doyle had the rip and took a hit in the process. Neil Doyle spins that one towards the net. On for Schlicht. Schlicht brings it around, reverses direction, comes back the way he came, checked off the puck. Kept alive at the blue line by Cummings, but goes all the way down the length of the ice. No icing. Stopped at the circles. Doyle's pass does go the length of the ice and will be icing on St. Anthony's. Face-off coming deep in the Friars' end. Since those 2 quick goals from ESM, they really haven't gotten much going offensively. They've had to defend from St. Anthony's. They win the offensive zone face-off, get it back to the point. It was on the backhand. Kind of jammed up Jablonski. So he just flips it to the corner. Comes out of the zone. McGovern slows it down, chips it out. And in comes the Sharks. Long-range shot goes over the top of the net. Back around to the near side. Played into the near boards. And out comes Noah Schlicht. Dylan Schlicht played a cross save made Pagano. Dylan Schlicht back on it. Schlicht shoots. It's blocked in front by Morabito. Puck in her skates. Comes back down low. They battle for it. Shutt backhands it up the boards. Kept alive at the blue line. Shot deflected in front and they score. We're tied at 2. Beautiful deflection in front. New chance for Pagano. Original shot comes from Becker, but watch the stick. He's calling for it. Off the post and in, no less. Just a beautiful play from St. Anthony's. And Jake DeAndrea getting credited with the deflection. Second of the game for DeAndrea. Puts St. Anthony's back in line with ESM. We're tied at 2. St. Clair hands it back to his defenseman. Tries to get it back to St. Clair. Goes off of St. Anthony's player. No icing. Palladino checked by St. Clair. St. Clair without the height advantage. Still able to muster a nice blow. Puts it out in front and unable to pull it home. Back to the point. Gray the shot, long range, blocked down. Move behind the net. Bonaventure in after it. Back now in the possession of Gray. Chips it up the boards and they could not get a touch. Sinclair goes down. St. Clair goes down. Face-off coming deep in the Sharks' end. Hard to believe we're just over 10 minutes gone by with everything that's transpired. Face-off, a stalemate that eventually is dug out but turned over by ESM. Back to the point, long-range shot, gloved down by Pagano and taken out the other way by the Sharks. Moving in with speed, knocking off the stick of Gabrielson. Moves it around to the near side. And it comes into the possession of Gray. Gray puts that one across. It's touched before it went in by Maniasi. Here's Schlicht, 2-on-2 over the blue line. Schlicht takes the shot through the wickets of defenseman Gray and goes wide and took a big shot in the process. He's slow to get up. And thus resulting in now an offsides as perhaps Liam Becker didn't see Schlicht on the opposite end of the ice hobbling off. Hope he's okay, of course. 8:26 remaining in period number 1. You're listening to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. We're in the freshman division all night. And this matchup featuring 2 of the best. Gotta get that out. It's kept alive at the blue line. Good play by Gasparic. But ultimately comes into the possession of McGovern. McGovern carrying through center, gets it into the zone, but eventually it's out of the zone. Taking it back the other way, Becker. Becker has it come off his stick. Kept alive at the blue line by Jablonski. Onto the stick of Gabrielson. Iverzaj out there as well, in addition to Shupp and McGovern. Comes to Jablonski, tries to keep in at the blue line, and it gets past him. In comes Becker, all alone. Becker shoots and scores! What a shot from Liam Becker, and St. Anthony's take the 3-2 lead with 3 unanswered. Jablonski tried to hold in at the blue line. He couldn't. And there's Becker beating Pagano blocker's side. Back the other way come the Sharks. They need a response now, having allowed 3 straight after scoring 2 straight. Instead, here comes Schlicht. Good back check from Beckman, takes it away from him. Beckman, nice move through center. Beckman sends it in. Behind the net to play it for the Friars is Morabito, and Schlicht mishandled that one. Bonaventure takes it back the other way. Sent back behind by Beckman. They go D to D and back up the other way. Bonaventure checking Morabito. Now on the stick of Schlicht. Schlicht tries to work his way in, checked by Gray. Schlicht around the net. Eventually comes back out the other side. Out of the zone it goes, no icing. Alec Giacopi gets there first. Giacopi, that's Iverzaj getting in the way of that. Or pardon me, Brody Maniaci. Meanwhile, coming back the other way, nice move, stutter step, Neil Doyle. Around the net, Doyle. Collision in front of the net will get the official's arm up, and we'll have a penalty here, an interference call coming against ESM. And looks like they're going to get 27, Samuel Siraki, for the interference call. The Friars, who have scored 3 straight, going to the power play. They'll start with Giacopi, Doyle, and Ferrara up front. Becker at the blue line paired up with Gasparic. Here's Gasparic. Over to Becker. Becker, the goal that has given them the lead. Fires that one across, for sure looking for a deflection, doesn't get one. And it's cleared out of the zone by the Sharks. Becker taking it back out the other way. Now Doyle. Neil Doyle. Gabrielson took a swing at him. Doyle around the net. Doyle on his backhand, back up top for Becker. Becker to Giacopi. That shot goes wide. Giacopi. Hard on the puck, takes it around the net. Centering feed, doesn't find anyone. It comes out of the zone where it could be collected by Gasparic. Back up for Becker. Liam Becker cuts to the net, takes the shot, and goes in. It went in. Becker's shot somehow went through. Delayed reaction. We'll take another look. Gonna backhand this one, and somewhere along the way it goes in. And it's 4-2 in favor of St. Anthony's. .433 to go first period. Shot from Siraki is gloved by Frankaitis. 4:29 to go. Four straight goals for St. Anthony's. have them on top 4-2. Their most recent goal, both coming from Liam Becker. The most recent one unassisted, the last one assisted from Ferrara. Here, Schlick, long-range shot, patted away by Pagano. Skated out the other way. Moving in. Has it go to the near boards. And St. Anthony's bring it back out. Giacoppi moving in with speed. Giacoppi shoots and scores! And make it 5 straight for the Friars. Giacoppi just going to split the D and take the shot, and Pagano will want that one back. Good shot from Giacoppi. And after ESM took a 2-0 lead less than 30 seconds into the game, St. Anthony's has responded with 5 straight goals and lead at 5-2. ESM need a response to get back into this game. Jablonski carrying it over the blue line. Get a whistle. A very delayed offsides call, but perhaps I'm not really sure here. I think that might be what we're getting here. No, we're seeing Morabito skating to the box. There's a penalty upcoming on St. Anthony's. Power play for ESM and a chance to turn the tides back in their favor. Face-off one back. Here's McGovern. McGovern creates space for himself, puts it behind the net. Gabrielson. Up top, Jablonski. Back for Gabrielson. And the Friars clear. Iverzaj fires a deep Shup, and Gabrielson chasing after it. Palladino has it behind the net. He goes down. Out in front, and a save made, Frankaitis. Backhanded and kept alive by McGovern, but ultimately comes out of the zone. Jablonski evades Doyle and brings it into the zone with a slap bomb that goes off the glove of Frankaitis. Back out in front all by himself. The backhander denied. Frankaitis rebound. Oh, Frankaitis got it too. Big opportunities for ESM, and they both were denied by Frankaitis. Behind the net, try to get it out in front of the net. McGovern try to return it to Shup, and ultimately comes out of the zone. Try to get back into the zone. Or here's Jablonski. Nice move, Jablonski taking it to the backhand. Now in the possession of Bonaventure. Nice pass. Down low, sharp angle shot goes off the side of the net and hits the glass. Held in by Jablonski. Knocked down in front. And out come St. Anthony's. It's Schlicht. He's got a breakaway. Schlicht with Jablonski checking from behind. Puts it in. 6th straight goal for St. Anthony's. And it's Dylan Schlicht. On the breakaway short-handed goal. With Jablonski checking him from behind. Somehow the shot got off and it beat Pagano. And St. Anthony's lead at 6-2. Pad save Pagano. Penalty expires. Frankaitis on the other end of the ice, doing his best to keep it a 3-goal lead in favor of St. Anthony's. And ultimately they get a short-handed goal to go up by 4. In a period they were down by 2 just 30 seconds in. How this game has shifted. Shot from Gray. Hits St. Clair in front. Out of the zone, comes to Gray once more. Tries to clear it up the near boards. It's intercepted and taken back by DeAndrea. Shot block, comes out of the zone, regathered and settled down by Becker. Becker has 2 of the 6 St. Anthony's goals. On the far side of the ice, it's Gasparic. That gets blocked. And it's fired out of the zone. Will it have enough for icing? It will. Puck coming back deep in the ESM zone. And apologies in advance. I said Morabito to the box. It was Gracie Griffith. Shot from the point, blockered away by Pagano. Back around for Doyle. Save made Pagano. Off the boards to himself from Fritzen. There's a shot, and getting a piece of it with the blocker was Pagano. She looks to be settling in. Played around by Gasparic. And that'll do it. Quite the period of hockey, especially if you like goals. There were plenty of them. And they didn't waste any time getting started. 2 goals in 30 seconds for ESM, followed by 6 consecutive goals for St. Anthony's, and that's where we stand at the end of 1. St. Anthony's 6, ESM 2. You're listening to the LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and I'll be right back for period number 2. Stay with us. As the teams break from their respective benches, we are set for a second period of action. And what a period it was for Liam Becker. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points in that first period alone. Big part of the comeback and eventual 4-goal advantage for St. Anthony's. They win the faceoff and get early possession here to start the second period. Puck comes in on Pagano. She'll sweep it, and that's an early whistle. She never even really secured the puck there, much less cover it, and we get the whistle nonetheless. Shot goes wide off the stick of Pape, and Bonaventure taken back and sent in by Adriana Morabito. Gathered in by McGovern. McGovern able to get it ahead for Shupp. Shupp with speed. Or pardon me, it's Bonaventure. Bonaventure moving in with speed. Looking for the centering pass. He's got St. Clair. St. Clair lets one go, and a save made by Frankaitis. 14:10 left in period number 2. By this time remaining in the first period, we already had 2 goals. Gabrielson to take the draw from Doyle. Face-off one, swiped at by Iverzaj. Check from behind, but still able to get it forward was Ferrara. Gets it to Giacopi, who sends in. Around to the other side where Doyle is awaiting, so is Shupp. Shupp tries to play it away from Doyle. Back to the point, deflects to the corner. Neil Doyle. Centering one, it's sticked away by Pagano. It's in the skates of Ferrara and ultimately fired out by the Sharks. Not enough for icing. Scooped up by Palladino. Ahead for Giacopi. Comes back into the defensive end where Palladino settles it down. Palladino out there with Gracie Griffith. Here's Giacopi. Tries to send it ahead for Ferrara, and it's broken up and sent right back in the St. Anthony's end. Cross for Griffith. That pass doesn't connect, and it's flipped up into the air. St. Anthony's are offside. Opportunity in transition now for ESM. Good pass received by Iverzaj, and he'll dump in Gabrielson in after it. Eventually it comes on the stick of Shupp. Shupp on the backhand. Tries to put it through to Gabrielson. It was knocked off by Palladino. And Saraki unable to hold in. Will send it back to his defensive partner. Trio gets up to Shupp. Shupp met by a few St. Anthony's Friars, and Doyle sends in before going for a change. 12:20 left here, second period. 6-2 is your score. Intercepted by Schlicht on the far side. Backhands one that goes wide. Gray picks it up. Flips it to Shupp. Shupp can't get that one out. Big collision between Giacopi and I think it was Gabrielson. Gabrielson swipes at that one in front of the net, goes out to the point. Long range shot goes wide. That came off the stick of Gasparic. Schlick behind the net has his pocket picked, and ESM can't get it out. Gasparic keeps it in. Schlick battling Gray. Trying to get it out are the Sharks, and Shupp, long shift for all of them. And Shupp finally able to knife it out into the neutral zone, and he'll get the change. They'll change up two of the three players. The third already had it. Iverzaj out there. The defense does not get to change, although now they probably will get the chance. Iverzaj carrying in, gets knocked off the puck, and Gray does not get a chance to change. Puck turned over. Here is Beckman, who's done his best to get St. Anthony's back in this game with his 4 points. Liam Becker, my apologies. Gasparic. Had Fritzen forechecking him. St. Anthony started up the other way. Schlick, 3-on-3 over the blue line. Schlick moves in, shot deflects over the top. Battle down low. And Jablonski reverses. Chips it past Schlicht. On for Connor Leonard, and here's Jablonski the other way. He got things started back in period number one. Shot gets blocked. Rebound off the side of the net. Doyle tries to reverse. Manici there. Long range shot. Save made Frankaitis, and he'll collect his own rebound. .9:49 to go in the second period. 6-2, St. Anthony's on top of ESM. Currently 6 straight goals as well for the Friars. Face-off controlled by St. Anthony's in their own end. And Ferraro will try to work it free, goes off his stick, and it's regathered by Bonaventure. Turned over, and St. Anthony's will take it back. Giacoppi sends that one, and a big kick save made. Pagano. Alert stop off the good shot from Giacoppi. Back comes Ferrara. That's patted away by Pagano. Turned over behind the net. Doyle comes away with it. Gets it back to Ferrara, though. Shot deflected wide. Pardon me, that was not Ferrara. That was Griffith, the shot. Ferrara tipped it in front. Jablonski regathers it in the neutral zone. Looked like he was going to enter the zone. Instead, circles back. And lost it in his skates. It's recovered by St. Clair, who sends that one on goal for Frankaitis, who isn't going to take any chances and covers up. 8:33 to go in the second period. All 8 goals being scored back in period number 1. 6 of them belonging to St. Anthony's. That's how they got the lead. Face off to the right of Frankaitis. Schlick to take the draw for St. Anthony's. It's eventually put into the corner. Iverzaj and Gabrielson. Forechecking Gracie Griffith. And St. Anthony's take it out of the zone and move in. Behind the net, put out in front. No one can get on the other end of it. Iverzaj tried a little pass to Shupp. Shupp takes a long-range shot that's covered and held by Frankaitis. As we are under 8 minutes to go in the second period. Things have really slowed down from the track meet that was period number 1. I mentioned the 4 points from Becker. Palladino and Morabito. Ito. Both have 2 points as well, each with 2 helpers. Puck goes all the way down on goal for Pagano, who stops it with her blocker and will put her glove on it with a streaking Giacoppi coming down on her. Ferrara, the other assist, and Schlicht, the other goal. Well, ESM need to get something going. Jacob Sinclair, 2 assists in the game. Gabrielson, Iverzaj, and Shupp out there now. Trying to get something going and nothing doing. Good defense there from St. Anthony's. There's Gasparic on his backhand, chipping it around Siraki. Play to the corner. Ferrara keeps it moving. Gray backhands it along to Shupp. Try to move it, taken back by St. Anthony's, deflects to the corner. Siraki plays it around. Shupp in his skates. Gray there as well. Held in by Gasparic. Iverzaj try to get it out. Giacoppi back on it. Now Iverzaj puts it into center ice, where it's taken back by Liam Becker, who I guess didn't see a teammate of his still in the zone before he carried in. Offside. 6:36 left here in period number 2. You're listening to the LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Be sure to follow us on social media at LA Sports Network. And if you're watching, you're enjoying what you're hearing, what you're seeing, why don't you give it a like? Doesn't hurt, only helps. And there's a shot, a save made by Frankaitis. As ESM down by 4 need to press press the issue a bit more. Press the issue and push the envelope. Kind of turned into the same thing there for me. Here, meanwhile, carrying it over the line, Morabito takes the shot, pad save Pagano. Morabito once more, it's poked away from her, and a big hit behind the net. We're going to see a penalty, and looks like Jablonski is going to head off for ESM. Alex Jablonski will get the penalty for roughing. I think the check would have been fine if it hadn't been so up high, and Jablonski has quite the height advantage. Bit of an unfortunate turn of events, but nonetheless, St. Anthony's to the power play. Giacopi behind the net. Giacopi out in front. Save made Pagano. Comes to the corner, kept alive. Becker to Giacopi, blockered away Pagano. Into the boards, Carl McGovern battling for it, comes out in front and to the back where it's blocked but still kept alive. Griffith, nice move by Gracie Griffith. She'll put it behind the net. Ferrara first on it, back up top. Gasparic, and that one goes hard off. Or pardon me, that's Doyle. Hard off his stick and out of the zone. Now picked up and picking up speed. Gracie Griffith moves in. Griffith on her forehand around the net. Griffith still has it. Out to Ferrara. Puts that one out, looking for a deflection. Save made. Pagano rebound. Steered behind the net. Griffith plays it around. McGovern will cut it off. 43 seconds left on the power play. Moves it to Becker. Becker. Nice moves at the blue line. Moves in, takes the shot. Blockered away by Pagano. Griffith once more. Back to Ferrara. Gets past Ferrara, but recovering is Ferrara, and no shorthanded chance awarded. Frankaitis slow to react to the net there. Eventually does block her at a side. Becker fires it out for Doyle. Period to the long change. St. Anthony's trying to take advantage. Shot from Doyle hits the stick of Pagano and hits the glass. Beckman down there battling a couple of Friars. It comes out for a shot from Gasparic that goes well wide. Gasparic did not get all of that shot. And now Shupp, as we're even once more, 5-on-5. ESM have survived, killed off the penalty, live to fight another day. That's turned over, though, in the neutral zone and taken back by Gasparic. Nice move, Gasparic. Doesn't get a shot off. The stick of Gray interfered. Pass across, doesn't find anyone. Picking up speed, but getting back defensively was Palladino to shut down Beckman. Onto the stick of Schlicht. Schlicht through the neutral zone, checking him from behind is Shupp, and that caused enough of a disturbance to create an offsides. 3:11 to go here in the second period. No goals in the second period. We had 8 in the first. How do you figure that one? Well, I guess the coaches made some adjustments they needed to make in between the first and second. Perhaps a bit unsustainable number as well put up in that first period. Iverzaj held in by Palladino. Palladino's pass goes off of a shark and behind the net. Backhanded up the near boards. Palladino cuts it off. Now Giacopi fires that one across it. Snagged by Pagano, who will hold on to it. Both teams will change. Again, this is the number 4 and number 5 teams in the standings as it currently stand, SCHSHL has a chance to pass ESM. Not if ESM loses, that SCHSL would have to win their games in hand. St. Clair lost the puck. Giacopi took it back, got it back for Doyle. Doyle plays it to Ferraro, backhands it in. Comes out to Pape. Pape across. Played on further by Cummings. Beckman. Moving in with speed, Jablonski. Jablonski on his backhand. St. Anthony's stick goes flying. Jablonski. Believe it belonged to Pape. Battle of the near corner. One out by ESM. Comes to the far side. Sinclair with 2 assists in the game. Off the boards, Jablonski. Jablonski trying to move around Ferrara. Ferrara got it away from him, but now on the stick of St. Clair. Good puck movement here for the Sharks. Back to Jablonski. Lets one go, and a pad save made. Frankaitis comes to the other side. It goes off of Pape out in front and deflects behind the net. St. Clair back up to the point. Kept alive by Siraki. Bonaventure. And St. Anthony's forced just to ice the puck. I think that was the best shift of the period for ESM in terms of offensive zone possession. So they look to get back into this game, trailing by 4. Another look at the standings. ESM, this is going to be their 11th game they've played. SCHSHL still with 9, as I mentioned, the games in hand. I want to give people an idea. In transition, St. Anthony's shot eventually goes wide. Becker. Sharp angle shot knocked down out in front. And Fritzen can't carry out. Here's a shot blockered away by Pagano. She has certainly looked much more comfortable in this second period. Schlick's bank pass gets intercepted. Maniaci back the other way, but it's taken away by Griffith. Griffith with a nice move. She moves through center. Here comes Gracie Griffith in over the blue line. What are colors? And that one goes through the slot and out to the near side. Clear to center by the Sharks. Leonard takes a spill. And moving around all of that was Becker for the drive, and it's blockered away by Pagano. Behind the net, Schlick, and that'll do it. Horn sounds, no goals in that second period. A stark contrast to the 8 put up in period number 1, and with that, a tall task for ESM awaits, and for St. Anthony's, a 4-goal lead is quite comfortable heading into period number 3. But how will this game end? What will transpire in the final period? We'll find out more. Coming up next, you're listening to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Browning, and I'll be right back for period number 3. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Rinks in Hauppauge, the North Rink to be exact, site of tonight's freshman matchup, the final of 3. This one between the 4th and 5th best teams in the division, St. Anthony's and ESM. And just a quick recap of this game as we are heading into the final period of action. Started with Jablonski, less than 13 seconds in from St. Clair. ESM led it 1-0. And then just 9 seconds after that goal, Beckman from St. Clair. And we're not even 30 seconds into the game, and ESM led it 2-0. St. Anthony's responded with not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5, 6 straight goals, all of which scored in the first period to lead at 6-2. We had no goals in the second period, and that's how we got here. Stretch pass just out of the reach of Beckman. No icing. Beckman hits the brakes, tries to make a play, and ultimately lost the puck. Ferrara ahead for Doyle, Neil Doyle. Nice move, gets around McGovern, puts it out in front. Save made Pagano, and she'll shut anything else down. $13:48 to go here. Third period. Face off to the right of Pagano. Battled for and eventually dug free by ESM. That one just a little too ahead of Schupp, who lost it to Palladino, who circles back. Pardon me, it's Pape. Circles by here, slicked and over the line ahead of the play was Jake DeAndrea. DeAndrea with 2 of the 6 goals scored by St. Anthony's. Also wearing the C for the Friars. Face-off won by St. Anthony's. Intercepted by Iverzaj. Carried in by DeAndrea, but poked off his stick. Slick gets to the loose puck. Pass too far and out of the reach. DeAndrea brings it in. He's got Schlicht with him. Bit of a shaking up of the lines as we saw Schlicht playing with Morabito and Griffith most of the game. Becker, who's been nothing short of unstoppable, 2 goals, 2 assists. Had it, lost it. Here's Schupp trying to work his way through a couple of Friars. Backhands that one across and unable to get on the other end of it. Gabrielson, turnaround shot goes wide. Here's Schupp picking up the loose puck. Ridden to the boards by Becker. Comes to the back, Griffith. That pass nearly intercepted. It's partially blocked by Schupp, who read it all the way. Schupp brings it in, shoots wide. Cross for Giacopi. And that gets past Saraki. Back for Gray, who slaps it back up the way it came. Comes right back into the possession of Gray. Dylan Gray lifts it across to his teammates changing on the bench. And good pass ahead. Here's Jablonski on his forehand shot. It's underneath Frankaitis. As Jablonski shot it for the 5-hole. And Frankaitis squeezed it and held it out of the net. 11:37 to go. Third period. St. Anne's on top by 4. And flips out of the zone and gets out. Jablonski puts it back in. Becker takes it back out the other way, weaving his way through neutral zone into the offensive zone. Shot off the glove of Pagano. Comes back out in front for Becker. Another save made. And another stop for Pagano. She's desperately trying to keep it out. It's behind the net. Comes back around and oh, she got that one too. Austin Pagano. Great trio of saves, and the chances are not done yet. Doyle behind the net. Ferrara try to get it out to the point. A turnover. Falling down on the play was Griffith, but the Sharks unable to take advantage. Try to flip it out of the zone from behind the net was Jablonski, taken away by Griffith. That shot, save made, rebound, and we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net. Jablonski and was it Giacoppi? In front of the net, in front of Austin Pagano. Face off to the left of the aforementioned ESM netminder. Controlled by the Sharks. And they'll flip that one up with speed was Beckman, but it's turned aside. A good defensive play by Palladino. Palladino second guesses that pass and then decides to make it anyway, and it's intercepted, and Beckman takes it back the other way. Beckman, St. Clair. Bonaventure has it now. Back for Jablonski, and he was lucky just to get a skate on it to keep it in the zone. Now it comes out. DeAndrea sends in. Caught up in the official's skates. Jablonski. Again, try to flip it ahead. It doesn't exit the zone. Kept alive by Palladino. Off the stick of DeAndrea. Try to skate it through. A lot of traffic was Jablonski. Taken back by Gasparic. Gasparic moves in. Challenged by Beckman. And now on the stick of McGovern. McGovern try to play it up for Bonaventure. It does not connect, and unable to hold up at the blue line was Gasparic, and St. Anthony's are offsides. We get a whistle. 9:17 to go here, third period. St. Anthony's 6, ESM 2. All 8 goals coming back in period number 1. We've had none here in the third frame, and obviously 0 in the second. Doyle on it for the Friars. Fires it around for Giacoppi. Giacoppi now for Pape. And Giacoppi emerges on the far side. Takes a long shot that's blockered away by Pagano. Try to tap this one up the boards. Held in at the blue line by Cummings. Iverzaj and Pape greet each other on the far corner. Joined by Saraki. Pape still able to move with it as they continue to joust for the puck, and ESM come away with it. Shupp tries to cut through, and it's taken back the other way. Ferrara moves in. Long-range shot. Pad save made Pagano. Rebound off the side of the net. That was Pape. Ferrara and Shupp. Shupp comes away with it. Pass for Gabrielson. Misses him. It's going to go all the way down and sticked away by Frankaitis. 8:07 to go, third period. St. Anthony's in control with the 4-goal lead. DeAndrea. Into the zone. McGovern. Intercepted Schlick. Schlick moves in. Shot pad save. Pagano reaches out the left pad and makes a pretty stop. All the way down it goes. No icing once more. Cummings with Shupp forechecking him. Plays it to Doyle. Doyle plays it away from Shupp. Now, Minacci joining the forecheck. DeAndrea has it. Watched by Fritzen. Ahead for Morabito. We haven't seen much of her in this third period. McGovern had the puck go behind him. Taken by DeAndrea. Now Jablonski with Schlick checking him. Trying to run his way out of trouble behind the net. Shupp greets Morabito at the near boards, or Pardon me, it was Griffith. Schlick takes it away from Jablonski, moves in. Dylan Schlick, the shot, scores! Dylan Schlick beats Pagano as that one slid underneath the pad as she was a fraction of a second late to dropping into the butterfly. And Schlick made her pay. And we're going to get a timeout here for, I believe, ESM as they now trail by 5. For Schlick, his 17th goal of the game. And it's worth noting, I mentioned Daniel Brown before the game. Daniel Brown obviously has not played in the game for ESM, arguably their best player. Of course, plenty of Friars are out of the lineup as well. This is not nearly the full-strength team they could put forward. And we'll step aside. 6:45 to go. Third period. St. Anthony's in control of this one. They lead ESM 7-2. I'll be right back. Coming out of the timeout, following that goal from Schlicht. 7-2 the score. Here comes Gracie Griffith. Takes it on her forehand, brings it back around. Griffith looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Challenged by Gray. Gray dug it back around where it could be controlled by Ferrara. Knocked off his stick. And out come the Sharks. Putting that one ahead and off a stick, so no icing was Maniaci. Moving the other way, Becker. Becker on hat-trick watch. Wearing 33. Save made Pagano. Just under 6 minutes left in the third period. Our first goal scored since the first period, as we were stuck at 6-2 all throughout the second. It belonged to the Friars, and it might be the goal that puts them out of reach if it wasn't already. Shot goes off the boards and back out front. Chipped out of the zone to center. Palladino connects with Ferrara, knocked off his stick. Back out for Gasparic. Nice move, Gasparic. Weaves his way through. Beckman was there to ultimately check it off his stick, and the puck will roll all the way down. Chasing hard after it, St. Clair. St. Clair and Palladino battle for the puck. Put out in front and taken right back by St. Anthony's, and they'll bring it right back out the other way. Giacopi, McGovern steps up on him, takes a licking in the process. That's what you got to do. You got to take a hit to make a play. That's hockey. And there is a huge size disparity there. Intercepted. Bonaventure. Trying to get it to St. Clair. It's taken the other way by Gasparic. Gasparic dumps in. McGovern chips it up the boards. Fired across. And sent in by Bonaventure. Again, just not enough offense from ESM throughout this game, and following those hectic first couple minutes of play. They've had their moments here and there, but nothing really sustained, and that's been the issue. Sent into the zone. Let's see if they get something going here. 3:55 to go. Shup behind the net, gets there first. Backhands one, looking for some help in the form of Gabrielson, and taken back now by Iverzaj. Gabrielson looks to skate to it. Gabrielson moves in. Takes the long-range shot. It's blockered away by Frankaitis. Nice little move by Shup. Now back for Jablonski. Loads up, fires, and that goes wide. McGovern handles at the far corner. Puts one out in front. It gets blocked and taken back, but not out. Good keep-in by Jablonski. Plays it down for Shup. Taken back by Doyle. Colin Doyle. Gabrielson hounding him. And ultimately Doyle comes away with it, but now he's knocked off the puck. Turned over. Back the other way. Trying to get it across for Shup. Doesn't go. Backhander just goes wide. Shup behind the net. Final 3 minutes of regulation. Back up for McGovern. McGovern returns it back. Plenty of room for Shup to shoot it, and he does it. He deflects off of Frankaitis and over there. Shup behind the net, recollects. Best offensive possession in a while here for ESM. Behind the net it goes. Morabito tries to lift it out. Jablonski can't hold in. And Schlicht comes away with it. Moves in. McGovern tries to check him. Save made. Rebound. No. Pagano might have stopped both, or the rebound went wide. I'm not sure which. Jablonski picks it up. Moves in. Tries to get around Griffith. Does. Puts one across, and a save made by Frankaitis. Good opportunity there for ESM. And Frankaitis was up to the test. Schlicht. Shup was there waiting for him. Ferrara ahead for Giacopi. Puts it in. Goes and gets it. Sticked away Pagano. Ferrara puts it back up top, and wow, what a backhander. Cooper Ferrara got all of that one. And it makes this game 8-2. And if you're ESMU, 8 to see it. And St. Anthony's now have a 6-goal lead. That was some shot, though, from Ferrara. No chance for Pagano as she made the initial stop. The rebound goes way up top, where Mama hides the cookies is RJ, the famous, the great late great Rick Jenner, I would say. Comes out in front, and there's a big-time save from Pagano. Got a piece of it, and might have even gone off the post as well. Still competing in this 6-goal game. With under a minute and 16 seconds to go. Griffith. Around for Ferrara. Getting there first. It was ESM, but turned over, and Becker puts that one across. Nobody home. Ferrara tees it up for Giacopi. Goes and deflects and goes off the post and out. Another deflection. Many deflections tonight have resulted in goals for St. Anthony's. It's been their strategy, and it's been a successful one. Coming out the other way. Great rush up the ice from Siraki. Siraki turns and shoots wide. Maniaci the other way. And now here comes Liam Becker. Gets it across for DeAndrea, who scores! That's a hat trick for DeAndrea. It's the 9th goal of the game for St. Anthony's. It's also the 9th consecutive goal of the game for St. Anthony's. Pagano appears to be frustrated in the net, but again, another perfect shot that beats Pagano upstairs. must say there isn't many goals I would say that were definitively on the Shark netminder. Beckman's shot is denied by Frankaitis. In the dying moments of this game, it's St. Anthony's flexing their muscles, taking it by a final score of 9-2 over the ESM Sharks, who, yes, were without their leading goal scorer, Daniel Brown, but probably would have wanted a better performance out of their team, a more complete game, as they dropped this one 9-2. And for St. Anthony's, that's a statement win for them, as they had a depleted lineup as well. As we get set for this potential playoff preview coming your way. That'll do it, though, here tonight. Here for LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. On behalf of Ryan Brownigan and our cameraman extraordinaire, technology wizard himself, Wally Mitchell. Here, everyone at LISN wishing everyone in attendance, everyone listening, a very, very happy Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy everything to anyone who celebrates anything. And truly enjoy this break. And we wish you all a very happy good night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us, following us on the socials, liking. We do greatly appreciate it. And we hope everyone has a great holidays. We'll catch you for the All-Star game on the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. See you then. For now, that's all for tonight. Thank you.